All right. So, how's it going today? Glad you could join me today. I'm going to do something a little different. Um, I'm going to paint on a panel. This is a 12 by 12 wood panel. It's about an inch in thickness. And I'm just going to try something different. I saw something I liked on YouTube. I think her name's Betty Frank. And she does like really cool abstract paintings. And I thought I'm just going to see how this works out. So I wanted to look at the color wheel because I wanted to pick analogous colors, or, things that are side by side. I didn't want to pick a primary or a secondary or tertiary. I just kind of like those analogous colors. So I didn't know whether I wanted to go with the greens, maybe some of this blue-green, and go into the blues and violets with some white. I have some white here, and I have some black. And so I'm going to start out with putting some white down, and the white is going to actually be a gesso. I have this big tub of gesso that I haven't used for a while, but I just want to like kind of put it in some places here, just to give it a little bit of. I'm not going to do my whole canvas here, or my whole board. Just in certain spots I want to put this. I might end up putting more in. I don't know. I just don't want to get it on me. That's all. The most important part is not getting it on me. So, little spots here and there. So, I want to put the lid back on that because I don't want to knock it over into my carpet here. I have plastic down, but I'm a klutz. So I'm going to grab some black and just put it in here somewhere. She uses a lot of black in her work as a base, and then she puts out the colors, which kind of gives some interest also. And she kind of does this without really a plan. So that's exactly what I'm going to be doing, without a plan. Just thought it would be kind of interesting to try. Get some of my white out just to put it in the wrong spot. I'm not mixing any colors with this. It's just pure paint. Just getting this board covered. I'm already seeing some interest in this thing. Kind of interesting. I don't know that she rinses her brushes. I think she has to do some, because once you start to put different colors down on here, you're going to need that. But she does get that black in there, and it's pretty strong. So I want to make sure I get that in there pretty strong, like. Does some mark making in here. It really looks cool. So I'm going to rinse that out. So my colors, I guess, are going to be like a blue-green, maybe turquoise, blue, and violet. I think those shades look nice. And then maybe some other shades also. Just not sure. I love turquoise. Shades. Always my favorites. I know I just bought black recently, and I don't know, because my black was being so yucky. I don't know where it's at. I bought it, and I can't remember where I put it, so that's always a good thing, isn't it? It's not on my working table here. I think it was a tube. I know I bought a tube of it. Alright, well, let's see. Get some of that. So, lots of blues and lots of violets. These don't have to be just one shade. They can vary, I believe. You know, you don't have to have it like... These can be different shades of blue, different shades of violet. Just to give it a little bit of interest and stuff. Oh yeah, here's my... that's a Prussian blue. Let's get some dark blue. That'll be pretty in there. Ew, that sounds pretty crappy, doesn't it? That noise. Oh yeah, here's my new black. Okay. I knew I had it somewhere. Yeah, much better than the other one that I had. So I'm letting that dry somewhat. And I'm going to get my brush again. Now that I got my water all dirty. Let's see here. Get this clean as I can. Alright, and I'm going to put some, she makes these cool little, like, this might not be dry enough yet. Even right here, I'll put some. And one here. This set here. Separate those. So. Alright, so I'm picking up my turquoise now, and we're just gonna put little things down here. Yeah, you should put like 5. It's always good to put like a number of different ones here. Right here also, and then I'm going to pick up a little purple For some reason, I just like purple with the turquoise, too. It always makes a nice little addition. This here purple is very dark, so we'll see how this turns out here. Just being very expressive. This is a Prussian blue, so this looks like pretty dark. Mixture of the Prussian blue and some of that turquoise that's on my brush. I have to watch her some more, I guess, because I know we don't just constantly make boxes, but she also puts a little, like, just to get some of that kind of in there. Ooh, look at that. That's kind of neat. That looks nice over here. Just building things up. And some of that light purple. I love these colors together. They're just like, these hues just look so cool on here. Just get a little bit of white. Wow, with this. Kind of nice to be able to express yourself without any worries of anything. I like it. I have my stylus here. I could just put some marks in here with that. Cool. Maybe right in here. Have some of that whiting and stuff come through. Well, it's still wet. I mean, this is like, to me, almost done. I just kind of like the way it's going, you know? Pretty cool. Let's see. Let's put some of this down in here. Just pull it up. maybe pull some of it down. Kind of like going in the opposite direction with the paint. Like if I put something down here, I like to put it up here too. Oh, let's put some of this down here. And grab some white. Let's see if we can get some white back in here again. Just kind of... Let's get that purple in there. Put some boxes back in there. That's it on my brush. Put some white boxes back in here because I'm losing my start. Well, I don't know, you know, like, just want to get some white back here again. And let me see here. Right, so I'm looking at this now and I want to add some brighter shades, I think. Even though I wanted to keep this sort of like in a in these three shades, I think it needs just a little bit. So we'll see. So let me see here. What might be a good shade to go the opposite? I'm looking at this color wheel. These are the three that I wanted to use. So I think like any of these three would really be nice. So I'm going to pop some orange in there. See what happens. I have some... Let's see what I have here. I don't know how these will work. I have some of these really cool golden shades. I don't know. This is Hansa Yellow. Let's see what happens. It's a golden. Let's see if I can get some of that in there and see what happens here. I think I should use another brush because that one's looking a little dirty. So I'm just going to use this flat number 12 here. Just see what happens. I may end up having to use a little white with that just to make sure it's not so... Oh yeah, that pops out a little bit better. Excuse me. Let's get some more here. Kind of like the boxes. And let's put one here. Okay, and then I'm going to put some down in here. Just maybe even some circles or something. Just kind of like giving it just a little offset here. Let's see, I'm going to try a little orange too because that's right across from that also. So let's see what happens here with some orange. Just up in here. Nice little circle. Circle. And then maybe some marks. This is like a thick body acrylic. So let's just put some marks in here. Ooh, this is looking cool now. We've got some pop. some popping out here. Let's see. I have a nice... Here's some alizarin. I don't know how this will work. This is a golden alizarin open. These open, they're a little bit, they take a little longer to dry. So I'm going to put some white in there. And let's see here. I'm going to, ooh, that looks cool. They stay wet a little longer than other shades. Let's just put one right here. Has a nice pink. And let's see here if I can just make a little box here. So we got the 3. There's some lines in that. Okay. I think that looks pretty good for now. We'll come back to this again. We'll check it out after it dries some. And maybe put some more things in there, because I think I'd like to get this pretty well lighted, you know, colored. And maybe even use a, I don't know about a green, because I'm trying to go analogous, so, you know, I'm trying to just use 3 different shades. I don't want to have to use, yeah, the analogous I think is the best. So we'll come back. This is looking cool though. I like it so far. It's pretty nifty. What do you think? I'd like to hear your comments so far, if you're watching this. And we'll come back. Finish it up. Okay, so we got some of this here. I want to actually get a little bit more, maybe some really bright red or something in here. Let's see. I like to get some bright red. Even though I wanted to stay analogous, I just kind of am looking to get a little bit more brightness in it. So I'm putting some of this red out. It's just a red Artist Loft Brilliant Red. I'm seeing what this will do. It may not do a thing. I'm just going to wet my brush a little bit. It might not. Spruce it up some. Get some of that in there. Yeah, that looks kind of cool. Okay, let me rinse that out. Yeah, I want to put some more black in here. I want to keep that black in there. That's important. Very important to keep that black in there. Just some areas here where there's black. So I was looking at her work. There's a lot of black that still shows through, so I want that to happen here. And get some more of this in here. Let's see. Okay, I got too much black on my paintbrush. It's not coming out. Hopefully that'll do it. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. I guess the key here is not to kind of dry brush here a little bit. I'm liking this though. It's starting to shape up. Let's get some purple, more purple in here. My purpley shades. I like my purples in my paintings. Get some marks in here. Marks here, see. That helps to bring some of those ones out underneath, kind of, you know. Well, black. I like the black the way it is, though. Let me get some more of that red in there. I kind of like that. Kind of really pop that out. A little bit. Well, actually, if I do that, it might throw things off a smidge. Ooh, purple and red always looks cool. So I'm going to get this brush. I started out with my big one. Let's see. Some orange in there, but I think I'm going to put a little bit more purple, some of this blue, and some more white. Let's see what happens with this. Whew. Just kind of making a little circle here, circles. Now I make them in threes. I always like to put things in threes. And this is off a little bit, but that's okay. We could put like, oh, let's get that a little darker here. Always an odd number. It's always good to put it in an odd number, like. I think I'm almost done with this. I'm really liking it. It's kind of looking cool, that's for sure. Maybe, just maybe, it's red. It's nice and clean. Some more towel here. Okay, let's see. Let's see here. I just mix a little orange and red together. See what happens. Can make that nice and bright. Here. There's 5. Always off different. Make it a little different. Put 3 there. Alright, now I'm going to do a little splatter. Let's see. I might do some white splatter. Should I do yellow? I think yellow would pop that nice. Yeah, let's do some yellow splatter. I'm not sure how it'll work, but let's get some clean water onto that. Let's see what happens. That's pretty cool. All right. I think that's it. I like it. I like it. Different, something different, but pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yeah, I think right in here, maybe I need to get a little something different. Just not liking that spot right there. That's just too, I don't know, too, let's see, I get a little white here, see what happens here. Just kind of bring that up like that. Maybe bring up this blue a smidge. There. And since I have that red there, instead of having it go this way, maybe we'll just have it come down like that. It's kind of neat when it has that dry effect. There we go. Marks in there. Maybe now I can just kind of what I have in my brush and kind of splatter some of that in there. Okay. I'm going to do another thing to it. It's cool the way it is. I like it. Well, let me know how you think about that. Give me a thumbs up if you like it, and make a comment, something different. Next week we are going to try to do a piggy, a little piggy. I am working on some things for the second Sunday hop. So I have to get that done also. So I'll be painting a lot next week, hopefully, if my hands can hold up. After getting that second shot, I don't know what's going to happen. I'm kind of not up to my normal self, which isn't too great anyways. But yeah, and check out my Patreon and see what you like about that. If you like those things that I'm willing to do, if you become a patron, I might even add a little bit more to it. Like if I can provide a lesson every week, it might be a nice thing, something different, where we start from the beginning of painting and how acrylics work and things like that. So I'd like to see what you think of that. But check out my Patreon page. And until next time, thumbs up, make a comment, share me out. That would be great. And we'll talk to you next week. Bye.